ऐसा क्या है इस दुनिया में जो एक औरत नहीं कर सकती? The world has its problems, but talking about them would not solve anything. She believes in doing her part, and she's been doing so ever since. Rukhsana, a mother to orphans, a helping hand to the needy, a teacher to young minds, a carer to the deceased, a server to the creation of God. She is everything that a woman could be. Human beings do all kinds of things, but if you think about it, their mere goal is existence. We want the best of everything because we want to be happy, and we want to be happy because we want to exist. Our lives are basic struggles for survival, and we can only survive if we're met by necessities, the most important of which is food, rizq. Domestic violence, disease, and death. All these issues among the poor stem from one factor: lack of nutrition. This one idea continues to change thousands of lives today in Pakistan because Huzaifa, Rukhsana's son, and his two friends believe that it is nothing but lack of compassion that is true poverty. Rizq Social Enterprise, which was once just a flake of Rukhsana's thoughts, continues to be a rather successful organization today. It is one of the most celebrated startups of Pakistan of international recognition, having worked in partnerships with multinationals such as Samsung and Coca-Cola, to name a few. Rukhsana stands proud today, with all her 5 children supporting her in her cause, successful as ever.
पाकिस्तान के अंदर 40% से ज़्यादा खाना ज़ाया होता है, जबकि दूसरी तरफ आधी से ज़्यादा पॉपुलेशन फूड इनसिक्योरिटी का शिकार है। रिस्क इज़ अ पीपल पावर्ड मूवमेंट दैट इज़ यूनाइटेड टू एंड हंगर। आज हम लोग मौजूद हैं अपने रिस्क बैंक के अंदर, जहाँ पर एक्सेस फूड की पैकेजिंग हो रही है। सो दीज आर ऑल फ्रूट्स एंड वेजिटेबल्स दैट हैव बीन प्रोवाइडेड बाय आवर फूड पार्टनर फौजी फैशन फीस, जिसको अभी हम रीपैकेज कर रहे हैं। और दिस इज़ अ ह्यूज पूल ऑफ वॉलंटियर्स जो इस एक्टिविटी के अंदर इन्वॉल्व हैं। We are a community-based model that is meant to end hunger. We want to reduce the problem of food wastage, and we want to channelize it to the people who actually need it.
But hunger is just one speck of the bitter realities that human beings face even in the modern day. When Rukhsana got married and came to Punjab, she had no hint where life would take her. She was a bachelor's in food and nutrition, having taken multiple culinary courses. She'd do all kinds of things, her own boutique and giving cooking classes among others in her forte. But something was missing. She kept trying all sorts of things, chasing for gratification. She yearned for contentment, to achieve something she could be proud of. Her husband worked at a high post in a celebrated textile company of Punjab. They were one happy and healthy family. But why couldn't that be the case for everyone living in her community? Why was there hunger? Why was there filth, disease, distress? Why did no one else ever see that? Or if they did, are they doing something about it? Thus started her pursuit for peace and happiness for all. As ambitious as it may sound, it is this pursuit that keeps her going every day. Rizq Social Enterprise continues to work tirelessly night and day to reduce waste and provide healthy food. But was that Rukhsana's end goal? It is never that simple. She lives by one mantra: you can only truly eradicate a problem if you address it before it becomes a norm. According to the Pakistan Economic Survey 2018, 42% of Pakistan is illiterate. Consequently, a huge number of children are also deprived of their right to education, either due to the cultural setup or financial constraints. Like many other jobs on her list, Rukhsana has also taken up the responsibility of teaching with utmost fervor and prowess. It all started when she was in Sheikhupura. She would make a huge batch of potato chips and invite all kids in the neighborhood for a cartoon screening at her place, given that all children finished their homeworks and came in clean, well-groomed and tidy. Gradually, she realized that wasn't enough. There were those who lacked resources to even afford a school, and there were those who suffered from recurring chronic ailments. Sounds impossible to help them all, doesn't it?
सफाई निस्लीमान है.
From being a literate mother to the children who couldn't receive adequate education, to providing nourishing and wholesome meals to the needy at the local sanatorium in Sheikhupura, Rukhsana used her goodwill and strong character to build a community that put all their faith in her. People often give up when they're confronted by the loss of loved ones. A few years post moving to Lahore, Rukhsana faced the sudden death of her husband when her children were still young, and she still had a long way to go in realization of her purpose. She knew she couldn't stop. There was a divine entity that kept her going and still continues to push her forward. When she first took the responsibility of educating young minds in her locality in the city of Lahore, she, along with other educated women who supported her in her cause, started with one blackboard hung to the outer walls of her house while the children would sit on the ground with notebooks in their hands. But slowly, as her aura began to influence her surroundings, more and more people not only joined hands to help her, but the number of students coming in kept on increasing as well. She eventually managed to get a building free of charge by someone who saw her honesty and dedication. Today, if not too big, she still has an up and running institution which is a safe haven for the children who belong from the slums of Johor town. The school is not free of charge. There is a minimal fee that students are required to deposit monthly to ensure a sense of self-worth and responsibility. For now, the classes range from kindergarten to grade 8. Rukhsana is now looking to raise her school to a higher level of education so that these children end up living their dreams and not merely resorting to the mundane, pitiful life. She wants them to not accept misfortune. She wants them to have belief in self. She wants them to have an opinion rather than having no say at all.
My name is Fina Munawar. I study in class 6. I play hockey. I am national hockey player. We are 7 members in my family.
And favorite football player?
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo. God.
हमें याद रहेगा और हम दुआ करते हैं कि हमें ज़्यादा खानों से वास्ता ना पड़े.
तमन्ना दर्द दिल की हो तो कर खिदमत फ़कीरों की, नहीं मिलता ये गौहर बादशाहों के खजीनों में. Rukhsana does not want to solve one problem. She wants to look at the bigger picture. While some might think it's too hard to achieve world peace, she believes that if people only consider what happens around them and try to help those in need of anything, be it material, spiritual, or intellectual, happiness for all won't be a far-fetched goal anymore. She's a helper in whatever capacity possible, from arranging interest-free microfinance loans to providing hard skills training to women. She's got all on her plate and yet has space for more.
ये हमारे जो हैं असल हीरोज तो ये हैं, बड़ी मेहनत की इन्होंने इस सफ़र में, बड़ी
हमारी इज्जत है, आपकी इज्जत है, हमारी इज्जत है.
She appeals to the government of Pakistan to make people like her who want to serve the country work in unity with the authorities, whether it be in education, health, or skills development. It is her resilience that makes her a woman of the East, who decides and wills to keep moving forward, regardless of all hindrances and shortcomings. It is her craving for innocent smiles that motivates her to be the woman of substance that she is today. She is dedicated, determined, and dignified.